but Democratic policies have destroyed Black America for too long. We have been on that plantation, and many Black men are waking up understanding that the Democratic Party with illegal immigration, with high inflation, is destroying our community.
This was the precise moment I no longer was a Democrat.
Raise your hand if your government plan would provide coverage for undocumented immigrants. Okay.
Welcome back, Warriors. It's me, Linda B. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. So today we've got some former Democrats who are now supporting Donald J. Trump. Don't forget, the debate is tonight. Today, Tuesday, September 10th. I will be live on my channel tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to see you all there. We're going to really have a good time. But yes, so I've been hearing a lot about Democrats who've crossed over from Democrat to Republican because of the right thing, because of policy. Before we get into it, don't forget, you got to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, watch the video to the end. Now let's get into it.
Why are so many Black African-American males going over to the Republican Party? I believe one of the profound reasons that we are is because Black men are understanding that they're waking up to the fact that they've been voting Democrat for decades and decades and decades, but yet our schools, every area of our society we're in inflation right now. We're in an economic crisis right now. We voted Democrat and nothing has changed. And hopefully, and Black women are still on this plantation, this Democrat plantation, because they don't know our policies. They don't care about our policies, but they just choose to vote Democrat because that's what grandma did. That's what great grandma did. I did that too myself. But Democratic policies have destroyed Black America for too long. We have been on that plantation, and many Black men are waking up understanding that the Democratic Party with illegal immigration, with high inflation, is destroying our communities. And
This was the precise moment I no longer was a Democrat.
Raise your hand if your government plan would provide coverage for undocumented immigrants. Okay.
That was the precise moment that I knew I was leaving the Democratic Party, because I was a 2-time bone cancer survivor. I voted for Obama-Biden based on Obamacare. And when it was implemented in 2010, I ended up losing my insurance. I went from an insurance plan that was $185 a month with a $1,000 deductible to that policy being canceled because it no longer met the requirements of Obamacare. And I was left with the cheapest option being $1,200 a month, $6,000 deductible. $185 a month, $1,000 deductible to $1,200 a month, $6,000 deductible. I went 10 years without insurance, and I was penalized each year because I could no longer afford insurance. And in 2016, every single Democrat candidate up on that debate stage raised their hand and said they would give illegals free health care. While me, as a 2-time bone cancer survivor, lost mine. Didn't have insurance for 10 years, and I was supposed to get CT scans, chest x-rays, and all these other tests done every 6 months to ensure my cancer didn't come back. And they wanted to give illegals free health care. That was the exact moment I was no longer a Democrat.
See, people are out here living real life, while some of you guys are out here playing games, doing identity politics, when some of us are out here living real life, experiencing the real stuff. And it's some hard stuff. That man is a bone cancer survivor, and you want him to vote for a party that said it will give illegals. Well, you're supposed to be providing for Americans, because if you're giving them a lot of everything free, and look at now. You know, they're giving them $25,000 for a new house. They're giving them all this money, free housing. I heard one Chicago resident in one of my videos say that they even have maid service. They don't even make up their own beds. And she sees them right next to the building that she lives in. And this woman is a Chicagoan who sees it firsthand. See, some of us are living in some kind of fairy tale. We don't really live it. And we're too focused on the media and eating up everything, the BS that they push and shove down our throats, when some people are out here living real life. Real life speaks volumes. Okay, let's check something else out.
Man, I want people to be more involved in their local politics. I mean, we can get Trump in the office, but we still need to get the House and the Senate on board as well. We have to start holding these people responsible. We have to start paying more attention to legislation. We have to start to educate ourselves and educate one another, because these people are not giving us all the information. We don't know these people sometimes when we go to these voting booths and who they are. We just checking boxes and filling in circles. We have to do more research, guys, on a local level, and it's time for us to start putting the government back in their place. The government works for the people, not the other way around. And so we got to be more involved and a lot more vocal, guys. Seriously, we just can't just be sitting around yelling at a computer screen or yelling at our phones. We have to be more active. We have to be more vigilant. We have to be able to converse and be able to share information, So get out there and do your due diligence and do your research and spread the word.
What's been your biggest pain point for this current administration over the last 4 years?
What's been my biggest what?
Biggest pain point. Like, what's your biggest hang up with the Democratic Party the last 4 years?
Nah, it's been a Democratic Party for my whole life. I used to vote Democrat, but I was ignorant. I didn't know anything about politics. And so just the way that they the foundation that Democrats are built upon. I don't like their morals. I don't like where they're leading this country. So it's just the Democratic Party altogether has failed us. I wouldn't even just say it was one president or the vice president who's trying to run, or the president, the Democratic president before Obama. I did not like it. That's what made me switch over and get involved in politics. I did not like the way that the Democrat Party was ran. I'm from an urban city. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. It's ran by Democrats. It's a swamp. And I'm tired of it. And I go to all these different states all around the country. I've been to 49 states. And then when I go in their urban cities and these big cities or whatever, it's swamps. High crime, high murder rate, a lot of homelessness. Why does it look like that in all these Democrat cities? I'm sick of it.
That's what I want everybody to wake up. Amen to that brother right there. He said it's not just one Democrat president. It's the Democrat Party as a whole, what is built on. And I told you many times on this channel, they are the party of slavery. Okay, slave owners came up with the Democrat Party, founded by slave owners. Then the Democrat Party formed the KKK. And the Democrats are the party of Jim Crow. The Democrats have been breaking up Black families for a long time, for a few centuries. Whether it's slavery, whether it's welfare, they do that because that's what they do. And they promote racism and racial grievances. And he hit the nail on the head when he said these cities that are ran by Democrats are a swamp. And Donald Trump said he wanted to drain the swamp. Okay, he wants to clean things up. Donald Trump wants parents to have school choice so they can get them out of that failing public school system where they're being indoctrinated and poorly educated and graduating reading and doing math at below grade level. When you're behind the 8 ball like that, you got to catch up. And there's just too much competition out here. Some people got their children in good schools, and then you got to go up against those kids for jobs. So we need to get it together with our thinking. Don't let the media spoon feed, breastfeed. Don't let them spoon feed us this nonsense. When he's been to 49 states, according to him, and he's looking at real life. He's not looking at what he's being told. He's looking at real life. Real life. All the Democrat cities in the swamp. Remember that when you go vote. Remember that. They pushing us a bunch of BS with that Kamala Harris. Well, Kamala. And she's up there part of the problem. And I told you what she did when she was in California locking up Black men where there was plenty of evidence to exonerate them. And she just cackled while their lives were ruined. Helpful.
Okay, so did you used to vote Democrat?
When I was much younger, yeah.
What changed your mind?
A lot of the same things my brother said, man. When I heard Trump say drain the swamp, when I heard him say I don't need your money, when I realized that he's for the people, I didn't want somebody in office that says a bunch of things and then you never see any results, you never see anything happen. So, yeah.
What's been the biggest division that you've seen over the last 4 years between the people? Like, how has this administration divided the people in your eyes?
I mean, where do you want me to start on this?
You can say whatever you want.
I mean, brother, just, I mean, everything as far as all the agendas, we're all Americans.
Yeah.
I know people from every walk of life that, vote both ways. I have conservative views. I do want a border. I do want a strong country. I do want, a good lifestyle and affordable living. You know what I mean? Like, the economy is horrible right now. And I mean, I wonder why. It's because we're buyers. We're not sellers. We have plenty of oil. We have everything we need right here. It's like I said, man. It's an agenda, and they're all they know what they're doing. They, as soon as somebody comes up and wants to speak up, the rest of the community silences them.
Right.
It's not even like, oh well, they should be supporting their own, and hear what another side of someone in my community would be saying. But let's just shut them up immediately, and that's what we need. That's what needs to change.
How big is the risk of another Democratic administration for another 4 years in your eyes?
It's the risk. We're hoping it's not as big as we think. Or as some would think. I wouldn't say it's as big of a risk. I say a lot of people are waking up. A lot of people are realizing. We know the truth, and it's just how many other people are knowing it. I mean, and time is running down.
There you have it. Just regular American people who are looking around and doing their research. And the only thing you can do is just pray for our relatives and friends that are just going for the Democrat side and their BS, because it's really a bunch of mess. Because all you have to do is look at Democrat-led cities. They are in a mess. High crime, poor performing public schools, all the drugs, is everything. The whole infrastructure is crumbling under the people's very feet. They have illegals coming in, soaking up all the resources from American-born citizens. American citizens don't get the stuff that they gave the illegals, debit cards with tens of thousands of dollars on them, free housing, giving them maid service, and then they're trying to give them amnesty so they can just go ahead and vote for Democrats. The destruction would continue. And if you look at, and also in some Republicans as well, you got your rhinos like your Bushes. They're not good. Your Cheneys, not good. Not all Republicans are created equal. I'm just saying it's the MAGA Republicans that are really for the people. It's supposed to be government serving the people, like that man said, not the other way around. But they're up there, some of them, a lot of them, up there serving themselves, getting rich off of different things going on in the world. And we need someone that's heart is in the right place. We don't need anybody perfect. No one's going to be perfect anyway but Jesus. But God uses who he will. And for some reason, he's using Donald J. Trump. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll be here tonight. Today's Tuesday, September 10th. I'll be here live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You all be blessed. Love God, your families, these United States of America. And as I always say, march on, warriors.